What is up, gamers? We are back again and we are here for Viaduct. That is right, Spadebox versus SYF. This is round 4 of Division 1 in the ozfortress Winter League 7th edition. And as you can hear, these teams are going live now. Now the score was 2-0 to Spadebox on Gravel Pit. Although, as usual with Gravel Pit, pretty hard to tell from the score, but the times I can tell you, I think there was 10 minutes 53 for them to beat. Crazy stuff. But anyway, of course, I've been joined by Yuki, and we are live on this mid. As you can see, Demo's putting in a bit of damage. Looks as though Warlock has taken a lot, but look at this soldier going aggressive over from behind. SYF getting cleaned up a little bit. They've lost Beast J and something.
Oh, and as you say that, Rain gets two nice picks to Medic and a Scout. Good job in there, and the Medic on SYF side does get away, but Venom wants him, he smells blood. But Corpse does clean him up there, and good job to Corpse protecting his Medic. And with 100% Uber advantage, we should see SYF pushing here in the next 10 seconds, Griever.
Yeah, with any luck, dude. I mean, 100%, damn. So hopefully they're going to try and do a bit of a force here. Looks like I can't see anyone over there to force them. Ah, okay, there we go. And as you can see here, the soldier going aggressive up over the top. They do lose Beast J. They need to clean that soldier up. They do. They clean up Corpse and something. Putty does go down. Steera's still up though. Steera might be able to get out.
I think SYF were just a bit too keen there. I mean, every other time they've been a bit too passive, but that was one time where they were far too aggressive, and their Demo Man went way too forward and got picked off there. Maybe trying to do too much with that Uber there, and instead instead of just trying to take positioning, it's all, if you take positioning with Uber, it's completely fine. But you know, all they took was 4 deaths, so definitely not what you want to get out of an Uber there. And Venom does get picked off there. But Beast J and the two soldiers trying to come in for a bomb, both get clamped up.
Destroyed on the point. And destroyed on the point. Wow. And no Uber force right there, Yuki.
Yeah, more often than not, I really don't like doing suicides that much. I feel it's better to just, you know, muscle out the other team, just with damage and good positioning. But
I think,
you know, it's
honestly,
their decision.
Dude, I think everyone is, you know, like, I think they're taking Ubers far too seriously. You don't see people pushing without Uber very often. You know, or even at Uber disadvantage, you know, just taking positioning and using it. But anyway, let's check this out. Something has gone down. Both Ubers have been forced. They're going to pick off Mike and Venom. That's good, but they need to retain their positioning, and it's not happening right now.
Yeah, it's 2 scouts down on both sides. SYF players are very low. The soldier on 28 points trying to get away, but Logic makes sure to make quick work of that and takes him down there. And even Ubers on both sides. SYF with a slight player advantage. If they, you know, push in the next 5 seconds, they should be able to get some good positioning on this point. But it doesn't look like this is going to happen. And Venom has switched out to Sniper, and with 30 seconds left on this point, this might be all Spadebox needs to seal the deal and make this 1-0.
Pretty much. We see the scout right here. He's on the soldier. Oh, Putty and Warlock going down there, as does Fane. SYF is all over this, James. This is huge.
Yeah, disregard completely what I said there with Venom
again, casting, never be wrong. Come on, bro.
Exactly. You know, I was thought, you know, sniping was, you know, maybe the correct decision, but at the same token, you know, Echo is a pretty big playmaker on Scout in his team, and switching Sniper not hitting anything wasn't the best decision.
Gets that pick. I thought Echo was going to get that pick. They do force the Uber. They're going to clean up all of those players, though. That soldier might get out, but well, actually, Steera's on 1%. I thought they might actually come out of it with only like a 15% advantage, which would have been.
But he wasn't healing anyone there.
Yeah, that's
just running for the med kit. And it looks like SYF are going to be holding really passively, which is definitely not what you want to do, especially with 20 seconds left on this cap. They should be aiming to put some good damage on Spadebox players. And
well, they did pick Echo. Hopefully that scout backs out now and sticks with his team, because I think he's about, something does go down there.
Yeah, SYF, you know, playing that situation, you know, quite alright. I mean, they had 2 scouts versus 1 scout, which is, you know, exactly what they should be doing. But unfortunately he got picked after all that, and
yeah, I don't know where Rain is. I don't think he's in a position to help though, and they're going to lose Bailey and way too close. Soldier goes for the bomb, forces the Uber. That was Rain. and if they back up with Stera right now, they're going to be able to come in, but depending on the position the other team takes, oh no, look at that, the Uber has been forced, they're going to lose Corpse. This Uber is not much is coming out of it. They've managed to get Warlock, but there are players everywhere. SYF is in major shit right now.
Yeah, Spadebox have a complete surround on this point. It looks like all SYF players are going to go down here. And
yeah. Soldier
this Rain just coming in to make a play. Unfortunately, he gets taken down, and that's
too much rocket
one
jumps,
to Spadebox.
Yeah. Right, so that is going to be 1-0, as you rightly said just then, but, I mean, SYF is still looking a bit tighter than they were looking on Gravel Pit. Teamwork is a bit better than what we were seeing.
Oh, yeah, they just, I don't know, they just need to, you know, stick together more and just push, not play so passively.
This is a really interesting positioning on the mids from Beast J. He's taking top left. I mean, they've just lost him again because of that. But it's interesting to see them trying that strat. That's 2 mids in a row they've run him up there. The scout is probably going to be able to get out. Nice work confusing those the enemy scouts on the blue team.
Yeah.
Positioning is all the way in Spadebox though.
Yeah, they did lose their demo though, and BC is up, so SYF might have a small window here to attack and maybe capture this point here. As Lodix coming in for an aggro move. Uber does get forced on the blue side.
Feint dropping that soldier. I probably would have tried to save him right there. I know he had Uber. But either way, as long as they can capitalise on this, I mean, they get the medic. They're probably going to lose the demo right here. There we go. Beast J is down as his corpse, and yet again, Spadebox is all over this.
Yeah, sure, having maybe what appears to be, you know, normal medic syndrome, and that is to, you know, not Uber your players. Instead just, you know, wait for someone else, and as a result of that they had a 2-player disadvantage, and I've said countless times that, you know, more often than not player advantage is much stronger than Uber advantage, unless of course you have some commanding position.
Well, if the other team already popped, like if you've both got Uber and they pop, even if it's only 2 seconds before you, if you can save a player, do it. But yeah. Feint is actually doing quite a good job on medic. I'd never really seen much of him playing medic before this season, to be
Medic
honest.
was actually his main class quite a while ago. I can't remember what season it was for the life of me, but it is. And since he loves playing MG, it's pretty much the perfect class for him. Uber has been forced on SYF's side. Lodix does go down there, so that's a major DM machine down, but Putty is behind on this demo man. That demo man's going to go down, so that's a good pick for Spadebox. All they need to do is just
waiting for the comms.
push with their demo man. Yeah, it looks like they only just got the memo that there's a soldier behind, but Putty does take down Rain. That was pretty poor by SYF's part to only notice that a soldier is behind 10 seconds after their demo man died. And
No, they knew it. They called it. I saw them. I saw the way they all turned over there. They knew it, and Rain must have actually called, "Oh, go deal with this," and obviously didn't quite pull it off.
Yeah, well, even so, it was still a bit of a slow reaction as a result. I mean, the demo man did die on SYF's side, and with 1 minute on the clock here, and Spadebox with an Uber advantage while defending, this should be pretty comfortable to defend this, especially with these SYF bombs getting shot down.
Yeah, not much is happening here. One at a time, in you come, out you go. Chuck you on the dog tucker truck, and out you go, son.
That's pretty much the way it goes, and yep, now with 40 seconds left on the clock, that's why I only really have one more time for one more push. Looks like they're going to try and do that now. Coming out this mid door, Venom does take down something, and he's going to try and force the medic here.
Oh.
Instead, he just kills the medic. So, good job to him, either that or bad job to SYF, I'm not sure.
It was a combination, so he got stuck up against that wall. By the way, SYF just bombed in and got demolished. He got forced up against that wall there, and it meant that he could just stand there and fire a meat shot at the mid. They had to kill him instantly, but it didn't happen quick enough.
Yeah, that was definitely what, you know, SYF didn't want to happen. I guess you can put the blame on, you know, both players really. I mean, you can put the blame on the DM classes for not protecting the medic, but you could also put the blame on the medic for, you know, not Ubering. So, I don't know, it's pretty hard to blame people. It's just, but you don't want to do that in the middle of the game, obviously.
We're not at the low end of Div 1 now. We're in the middle level of Division 1 right here. If you know what I mean. So this is more Div 1.5 than it is Div 1, but a medic should still be able to count on his team in a situation like that.
Something with a nice pick on the medic there.
Yeah, that was very nice. Body shot up.
2 players are down a lot. Something, once again,
Wow.
pulling his weight and taking down the Demoman also. So that's 2 huge picks by something that SYF just need to regroup and kill the incoming Spadebox bombing players with a crit streak. I'm not sure how they're going to use their revenge pretty effectively, but I said that last time, and last time they used crit streak, Bishay managed to carry the push and get 4 kills.
Got it. If they haven't noticed it, they've got it. Oh no, look, but they've popped it, and they've got their medic the hell out of there. They know what's up. Demo's gonna chuck a sticky up there, pop it now, bro. Oh, not quick enough. 8 times cap, they're gonna get it, but, I mean, you know, once they know you've got crits, they know you have crits.
Yeah, that's it. Crits is all about, you know, surprising the enemy team, and now it's not that they have it, but Rain with a huge bomb killing the medic. But that's 2 damn classes down for a medic, so it's not necessarily worth it. Spadebox know what they're doing here. They should just be able to push in here and out-muscle SYF on the point. And if SYF aren't careful, they're also going to lose their medic, and as I say that, yes, they lose their medic and their Demoman, and that's team
Rightly
down.
so, Spadebox realised they were running a sniper. It was only the sniper on that flank, and once that scout was there, they were able to just go for something and then just wrap around. This is the disadvantage to running crits, and I suppose in a way, it's Spadebox knows what advantages they can take.
Yeah, too many, you know, lower teams, I guess you could say, just put too much emphasis on the enemy medic, or even just medics, period, and, you know, they throw away 2 or 3 DM classes for a medic, and then meanwhile, they get forced off the point, and, you know, that's what the game's all about. It's all about points, it's not all about Ubers.
Yeah. It seems as though if you manage to pop Eco up in the air, you need to kill him, because if he comes back down, he's going to do something really retarded that kills someone on your team.
Yeah, he's just going to do a, you know, 17, 20 degree turn or something, or rather, and he's just going to, you know, meat shot you or something, I don't know.
Yeah. Something's in position.
And something getting a headshot on, I don't know who it was, probably a soldier. Looks like SYF are just content to wait for a pick before they push it. Ooh. Something tries for love on the scout, does get 2 body shots in him, but doesn't take him down.
Yeah.
We all know how Venom likes to play 185 or go home.
Can't blame him really, especially with a sniper out there. Making sure that that 150 isn't gonna, you know, get you done. And, oh, they're gonna lose Rain. That was actually a nice pick by Venom. Scout's gonna come in and clean him up, though. Failure makes short work of that. But SYF is just dropping players like flies. This is crazy stuff, and it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, that was a very interesting crits usage by SYF there. The Demoman was just sitting on the point to say, hey, use crits on me. It's like, okay. He uses it, then he gets Ubered into his face, and they all just die. If I'm not mistaken, crit streak is supposed to, you know, result in the other team dying, not your whole team dying. You know, maybe SYF using a reverse crit streak here, and
yeah, it's a different strat. It's yeah.
Metagame's ever evolving.
Indeed it is. But speaking of ever evolving, wow, Corpse and Beast J down. We haven't seen that yet tonight. And Failing going down as well. Poor SYF is just having no luck right here. They're beating their head against the wall. They get a lot of damage in there. They just can't capitalize on it, Yuki.
No, yeah, SYF just seem to pretty much, you know, maybe just throwing away all hope, and they're just, you know, doing a bit of Wing around, derping a bit. You know,
honestly, I'm going to put it down to maps right here, bro. I am. I think if this was on Badlands and Granary, we would have seen a very different game tonight, and I can't stress that enough. I really think we would have.
I was pretty surprised. I was hoping to see a completely different game also, especially considering how, you know, well I've seen SYF play recently, especially, excuse me, with such a dominant Demoman like Beast J, who I rate pretty highly, especially over Warlock. He's getting some good damage on the other team here.
Look at this, and the bomb in.
Oh.
They're going to lose 2 players with that bomb. They needed to capitalize on it. It didn't happen quick enough. And so, yeah, that's Beast J, Rain, and Corpse cleaned up right there.
Yeah, Beast J had the right idea there, but not getting any heals. Maybe his other members of his team were taking too much damage. That remains to be seen. But, yeah,
is Corpse core now, or is he literally playing back up tonight?
I'm pretty sure he's core now, since Ferrisar actually left, and I think Ferrisar is joining the pod, if I'm not mistaken.
No, I don't think he's joined Bob. I think he's just been playing a little bit for them. I'm
No,
not.
apparently he's getting on their roster. Was I heard last time Venom gets a pick on the medic. That would be I would be extremely frustrated to be any SYF player right now. I'd probably be banging my head on the desk furiously and eventually penetrating my desk with a nice big hole with my
Don't you
head.
love that word, penetrating?
Oh yeah, probably not penetrating. It's more or less just making an explosion out of my desk with my head. Because SYF just really need to get calm themselves, get their act together, and just push soundly. But once again, they're resorting to they're actually resorting to two utilities now. So that's a spy and a sniper. I don't think this is going to happen, Groove. I think SYF are just trying to have some fun here.
Yeah. This actually reminds me of when I'm playing, Scout or
Or
Sniper in a pub
bye-bye
and I
there, Leo.
start losing and I go back burn a pyro. But SYF, something picking up that mad headshot on Venom.
There's something managing to catch Venom when for once, in a blue moon, Venom is not on 185 hit points. But, one scout pick isn't really going to get you a push, especially when you're running two utilities. It looks like
Yeah,
SYF got the memo and they've switched out their utils into two scouts. Valian and Rain getting a pick on Mike there, so that's, a scout advantage. It's pretty good. SYF just getting really aggressive here, trying to push their advantage. Some good damage going out by SYF, and they're getting back here. But, looks like, yeah, trying to just clean up, but, they get clean up instead, and that's another successful defense by Spadebox. As I say that, Rain coming in, getting a nice pick on the demo man, and Putty gets a double kill with his rocket, so that's, as I was saying before, successful defense by Spadebox, and with 45 seconds left on the clock, SYF don't really have time for an Uber push. They just need to, once they have 6 players up, they just need to push with heals and try and out-brawl Spadebox. But, as we've seen previously, that hasn't worked, but, they need to do something. No pun intended.
Yeah. I'm watching that, see what happens with this. That scout's gonna get picked, surely. Maybe not. There's so much spam coming in, though. They pick Putty, they lose Beast J. That's a big drop right there. I mean, they have the players here. They're just not getting the damage in there. They don't have the positioning. It just... Yeah.
Yeah, demo down on both sides, but both demos are actually going to spawn at the same time. But Venom does take down Corpse there, and that's exactly how Spadebox should be playing, just forcing 1v1s, because that seems to be what they're better at than SYF. And with, player advantage and pretty even Ubers, looks like Spadebox is just going to roll in here and cap the point. And with them only targeting total for 10 seconds, I don't think SYF are going to get around here, Griever, and we're going to see a shutout.
They don't have the players there. They really don't. No demo is not good, and it is going to be 4-0. So that is possibly an unfortunate end right there. Yeah. Alright. Right, we're just going to hold that there. I'm going to see if I can get some players in for an after-match interview. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Where are these players? Aussies. Where's my friends list? Aussies. Where's the SYFs? Have they already quit the game?
I'm sure something will be willing to come along.
Yeah, he's good like that. Where is he?
Rep's muscles disconnected from the mumble server. Oh dear.
Reps muscles didn't last long.
Oh, too soon. What is the time? Too many chat windows open. I can't see my clock on Steam because there's too many chat windows in the top left. Oh my sweet Jesus, what is the time? 10:30. Okay. Good for me to know.
Right, just waiting on players. Hopefully we have some people in. It looks like we've got the Putty. So we've been joined by a Putty and something. And of course we are live on the stream right now, people. This is pretty much the interview. Any more players coming from either of your team?
I'll ask.
No, I can ask.
It doesn't matter. I mean, you know, you guys can just talk, but
No, we need a party. We need everyone.
Hey man, how you going? Big Zach. Haven't talked to you in ages, man. How you going? Getting the Aussie accent down?
FC connected and disconnected. What is up with these people connecting and leaving again? First reps muscles, now FC. ASDF. Come on. You just did 4 keys in a row. Who is who? What's up with aliases and mumble? That's just fucking retarded. Who is who?
Alright, just give me a sec.
Yeah, so thank you to everyone still listening. We are getting players in right now. We're going to have that after-match interview in just a sec, so hold fire right there.
Yeah, everyone, you can just blame it on Griever. He's the one that wanted to get more people in there so more people can listen to his lovely voice. Apparently.
Absolutely. It's because I'm from New Zealand. I have an ego. Yeah.
Exactly.
Ghost noodles, ghost chips, just, yeah.
Ah, ghost now.
Yeah, so Putty, something. Anyone else coming from your teams, or should we get this on the road?
No replies.
Yeah, no one's answering.
Wow, aren't I popular? Right. Well, we're going to kick it off with that. Obviously, congratulations to Putty. Quite a solid win tonight. How did you think you were going to go against SYF tonight?
I don't know, like, I expected, no offense, I expected them to, like, really bring it to us, but, yeah. I know they're, like, a pretty good team, so, yeah.
Okay, and, you know, that's being fair, though. At least you're speaking the straight truth right there. Something. What happened tonight, bud?
It's really a combination of issues at the moment. I don't think we were aggressive enough, and we were just being overtaken as soon as we pushed back into our spawn, trying to take the point again. So really, our aggressiveness needs improvement by a long shot, and just, yeah, that's really what let us down.
Yeah, well, Yuki and I called very similar things there, and I mean, Gravel Pit and Viaduct are much of a muchness in regards to those pushes, so yeah, interesting stuff right there. I personally, I was expecting a much tighter match than that, but I mean, you have different nights, and obviously Ferrisar's just left you, of course, frickin' Ferrisar. So, let's just put all the blame on Ferrisar.
Nah, let's not blame Ferrisar. We'll blame Exabyte.
We're gonna blame Exabyte. Well, you guys have been doing that for 2 seasons now. This isn't cool something.
Why do you think he's still in SYF?
Oh, wow. Hell, yeah. So, well, let me ask this then, and this is a question for both of you. If this had been Badlands and Granary, do you think we would have seen a different game?
Quite possibly, I don't know. Haven't really been playing SYF recently, so don't know what the results would be.
Okay. And something?
I don't really care to speculate on that, but Badlands and Granary are the core maps that have been around forever, so everyone knows them, so possibly.
Alright, and Putty, how about your team? How's things going, and where you heading to from here? What's the plan?
I don't know, just really want to contest pretty hard and get into the finals and see if we can make an impact, mainly.
Okay, I know James had a question about some guy. I think he's from New Zealand.
You're putting the pressure on me now. Okay, yeah, I'll go out and say it now. Yeah, what's made you want to pick up Logic? I mean, I thought you guys were pretty content with Archie, but did something happen with maybe he can't play anymore? Did you was that the reason, or was there something else, maybe different play styles, or what made you guys want to get Logic?
Archie being Archie.
Yeah, pretty much Archie being Archie. He's really good player and all, but he flows like in and out of like interest. So at the moment he's not interested at all. He doesn't want to put the effort in. So started talking to Logic a bit. So asked him and he said yes. So got him in.
Fair enough, but on that same token, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, Logic kind of acts that same way, because I mean, we all know, the infamous Logic, king of air shots, in New Zealand, Australia for quite a few years now. But he's appeared to have, just departed from back of the bus mid-season, and that pretty much caused them to fall apart. Hoping that doesn't happen on your guys' side, because you guys seem to be a pretty solid contender. I wouldn't like to see something as simple as a little ego break you off.
You provided the best match we've seen so far this OWL7 in Division 1 last week, so that was just huge.
Yeah, that's true with Logic. Like, he does have a reputation of, going in and out, but we really need to pick up someone, a Div 1 competent soldier, when Archie decided that he didn't want to commit that much anymore. So, and it was like the day before the transfer window, so we just got, like, Logic's an amazing soldier, and he was keen, so just picked him up.
What made you want to get him for Roma? Was this like straight on the face of it? You were just like, okay, we're going to get him for a pocket, or were you going to originally get him for Roma? And he's like, yo, I want to actually pocket. I want to be on 300 all the time. I mean, I know your play, you like sitting on 300 too. I mean, I like sitting on 300. It's great fun. You get to kill everything. But what made you be so hasty to switch? Was it him, or was it you, or what happened there?
It was a bit of a team decision, just going over STVs. Saw that we're having some issues, and it was because, like, I enjoy making aggressive plays, and sometimes I was being a bit too aggressive, and Logic was making some pretty good calls when we were playing for a couple of games, and I was primary and he was secondary. So we thought we'd give it a go, swapping it up, and it worked really well, so just went with it.
Which is strange, because honestly, you've been awesome as primary this season. You've just been standout, dude. Probably the most improved primary, like, easily. In a bit, so yeah. But it'll be interesting to see what you do with that, though, and how the team progresses. I mean, it's halfway through the season. It's it's quite a time to change, but still expecting some big things here. We've actually been joined by Thane. What is up, dude?
Hey, nothing much, man.
Jesus, turning up late to the interview. You'll never get a job this way, mate.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
How was the game tonight?
It was good. Well coordinated. Yeah, pretty good. A big improvement from before, so, yeah.
Man of many words.
Sounds like a rugby interview. Yeah, mate, went out there, we did good. Yeah, the boys did play well. Yeah, it was pretty good, mate. Yeah. So something with your team right now, does this mean Corpse is now core?
Yes, because Ferriside departed us, we've moved Corpse into core position, and as everyone knows, we picked up Dice again. He's our backup for everything, really.
Good lord.
Hey,
Yes, you can laugh at
don't be laughing at my mate, Dave. That's very rude. I won't stand for that.
I'm sorry, Yuki. I'm sorry. Actually, I'll be very interested to see how Corpse does if you keep him as core, because he's always been, for the last couple of years, he's been very solid. I've wanted to see what would happen with him in the Div 1, leagues when he got to play with other Div 1 players a bit more. So that should be quite interesting. Yeah, good luck with that. But yeah, James, you got any other questions you want to ask before we wrap this up?
Just some question for Dave here, something or other. Yeah, just what do you like what are you guys aiming to do this season? I mean, you've had player shuffles quite a few times, if I'm not mistaken, and that gets to the worst of any team, really. So like, how are you guys coping with this? Like, I wouldn't want to see you guys fall apart because you've played some, really good games. I wouldn't want to see you guys be, brought down into, negative town just because of some player shifts. So, what's in the future for you? If that question makes sense.
Sort of, yeah. We're just basically hoping to improve, always constantly trying to improve ourselves. The team player shuffle hasn't really helped us this season, and in my opinion, it is showing a little bit, especially as Corpse is now our primary. He hasn't played as many games with the team as we would have liked, but unfortunately, Verisar leaving was kind of sudden, and luckily I spent 2 hours on a Saturday getting it resolved, which was actually quite an achievement in itself. But yeah, just looking to improve and hopefully take on the big teams like Bob, Spadebox. I really think we have what it takes to beat Spadebox and Bob and possibly even
Yeah, because you guys just, like I saw in so many different parts of the game, like you just get really good advantages and be like, okay, yes, they've got what it takes to take the point here, but yeah, just unfortunately you didn't take advantage of your advantages, I guess you could say, and as a result of that, just fell apart. So
Especially bad against Spadebox when your scouts would get split up and they get entered into 1v1s, and that was probably the most painful thing as a caster to watch. It's when you guys had those advantages and the likes of Eco managed to get one of your scouts on their own or whatever, and managed to get an advantage over them and stuff, and that especially was annoying to watch when you guys had big advantages. So yeah.
If it was annoying to watch, imagine what it was like when it actually happened to me.
I
it
don't
happens
play
to the best
anymore.
of us.
I just get to stand there and talk shit.
So we can talk as much as we want from the spectator side, but it's the players that are the ones playing.
Absolutely.
Pressure's always on, especially when you've got an advantage. It's like, okay, we want to try and push this properly and do it right, and then you stuff it up and you're like, oh no, what have we done? And you just go on a morale train. It's just really bad. But good job by you guys tonight. Unfortunately, you weren't able to come out with the win, but you played best as you could, and hopefully looking forward to see you guys play in the future.
Yeah, and I remember what it's like to play. I remember how it is. And I've got Yuki here to keep me grounded. Don't you love that joke? But anyway, we're going to wrap that up right there. Thank you very much to Fane, Putty, and of course Something for joining us tonight. And best of luck to both teams. Obviously, I'm going to be keeping a tight eye on both of you because you're the two teams that I'm most interested in so far to actually see what happens in this division. I think Bob is a bit of a known quantity right now in regards to how things are. So be very interesting. Anyway, but thank you very much for coming along tonight, and thank you to everyone in the stream tonight. Huge stuff right there, lots of viewers, and yeah, and of course all of you in Mumble as well. I'm Griever. I've been joined by Yuki. This is GreaverTV, and you can catch us on Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter at